What's good? What's good? What's good? Boy, Truex, the sports junkie. Welcome to the NBS Show. I know it seems like your boy is feeling great, but I am actually under the weather. I caught something, man. I actually caught the shingles. See, I didn't even tell you this off air.
Hey, my
Oh,
fingers crossed, bro.
oh, I caught the shingles. I think at the end of it, it still hurts a little bit. Doing a lot of stuff. So shout out to everybody that inbox me and knew about it. I haven't been to work in a while. Uh, but out for Mardi Gras. I love Mardi Gras. Haven't been out. Here's I'm committed to what we said we gonna
X, we ain't fix it, bro.
do. You hear me?
You going in and out.
All right, well you go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know what it is, bro. It's all good, man. What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. C, the Trendsetter, aka the whole damn show. I am here so the show can begin. My brother Truex, he's having audio problems as usual. We thought we had it fixed before we got on here. But and I'm over here bragging, talking about, yeah, man, I'm the king of the workaround. I'm gonna find out how to do it. Obviously not, man. I'm not the king of the workaround like I thought I was. But
Can
it's
you hear
gonna
me
be
now?
good. We're gonna catch it. We're gonna get most of what you're saying at least. We're gonna have to put dang. I was about to say we're gonna have to put the little transcript
Subtitles
on here,
up.
but hell, if they can't hear you, we can't get a transcript.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, man. But yeah, man, I haven't gone Mardi Gras at all. Your boy been in the house every day, man. But I'm here nonetheless.
Yeah, man. I sure hate to hear that, man. I'm glad you getting better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shingles, that's like grown people chicken pox or something, huh?
Yeah, bro. You have to like if you caught the chicken pox as a kid, then you catch the shingles now. If you haven't caught the chicken pox, then there's a good chance you'll catch, the chicken pox before you catch the shingles.
Yeah, I ain't never had chicken pox, man. So I need to stay away from you, bro. They said that mess your junk up when you grown. So I ain't trying to mess with that.
Hey man, but hey, I never heard that, but I hope not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Well, you need to lock that thing up now, bro. You on fire, bro. Chill out.
Hey man, we gonna talk about that another time. Listen, man, NBA All Star, NFL free agency, NFL draft. So much to talk about, man. I know a lot of people are, down because the NFL is done, but we got a lot to talk about, man. And let's get to it. See what's up.
Hey, let's jump on some of the lesser issues first. So today, Tyreek Hill released by the Dolphins, bro. And Chubb. They released him and Chubb. Bro, what are the Dolphins doing, man?
Starting over.
Starting completely over.
Starting over. They're gonna release. They might release two or trade Tua. So yeah, they're starting over.
I think they're trying to trade Tua, but I don't think there's a market for him, bro. They probably gonna have to release him.
I think that they should. They said that there's no market for him, but based off of what Sam Darnold did this past year, now I know that's two to completely different quarterbacks. I get it. And Tua has dealt with a lot of injuries, and I was even one to say maybe he needs to step away from the game after that concussion that you remember, man. It looked like I was worried that he died on the field, man. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
um,
man.
but I do think that, bro, Tua coming out of Alabama, you know how he was highly regarded. If they can block for him, man, Tua can be a really good quarterback in the NFL. It may just take some time. So I wouldn't just give up on him right now if I was a team that, not saying come in and be my starter right away, but kind of have a similar situation as Sam Darnold, as what Sam Darnold went through when he left the Jets. Go back up somebody, maybe get a shot later on down the line. But yeah, I don't think Tua. I would just give up. I would actually, if the Saints went trade for Tua, I wouldn't have no issue with that.
I wouldn't have an issue per se, but we don't. I would a little bit because I don't need Chuck to have no kind of problems right now, bro. I need him to be focused. I think we got our guy. Let's focus on him and don't put no pressure on him. To to have on his back going into another season. Let him. He knows he's a clear starter right now, and I think that we have it going. But I do have a destination for him that I think will be awesome.
What's that?
The Los Angeles Rams.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad destination at all. That's a great
Bruh.
destination.
And I'm not gonna take credit for it. I forget where I watched it. It was on ESPN. One of those guys said it was like, yeah, he needs to go to the Rams and sit behind Stafford, and possibly Stafford retires next year or the year after.
Right.
You under contract, they move you right up. You had a chance to learn under Stafford, not have that pressure as being a starter and get better.
Right.
And you could walk right into a team that already has good players on it and win. Because I mean, we know for sure, barring injury, Puka's gonna be there in 2 years. You know what I mean? So you're gonna walk into a team with a star wide receiver right off, and all you had to do was come sit down there. Kind of like I look at him like when Jameis Winston came to the Saints, sitting the breeze. Now, barring that injury, I believe if he hadn't never got his ACL torn, I believe Jameis Winston is the quarterback for the Saints right now, bro.
Wow. Okay.
I really do believe that. If you remember, we were like 5-1
Yeah.
when he got injured, and I believe that he had sat to 2 years under Breeze.
Yep.
And I
A
believe
year for sure. I know for sure a year.
Yeah, and I think Sean Payton had his reins around him, and he believed in Jameis Winston, and he knew how to control him. And I believe Sean Payton's still there, and I believe Jameis Winston's there, and I believe we may have a little tight on our hands, bro. Being honest with you, but that's neither here nor there. I do.
Well, I just want to say I agree with you. I do love what you said about the Tua to the Rams. That's actually a really good situation for him. And Sean McVay has a very friendly offense that could benefit him. But with the Saints, I think that you can't keep Spencer Rattler, right? Like you said, Tyler Shuck is your guy. I think having a guy behind him just in case something happens. If we're gonna be a team that is trying to take that next step, you never know. You have to have a good backup, and Tua needs to go sit down for a little while and just take a break, similar to Sam Darnold, similar to Baker Mayfield. Those guys have to go sit down for a little while. Jameis Winston, you mentioned him as well. So wherever Tua goes, if I'm Tua, like you said, I have no problem with the Rams. He needs to go to the best situation for himself because he's not. I don't think he needs to go be a starter somewhere next year.
What's a preferred destination for you, for him?
When you said the Rams, that actually makes a lot of sense. I told you I think the Saints is not a bad situation. If the Saints get rid of Spencer Rattler, like I think they will, because it doesn't. He's an asset right now. Him being an asset, you have to come off that asset because you got the guy that you do believe is the starter long term. Another situation I could maybe see. Patrick Mahomes got hurt when?
Like week 14?
I would consider Kansas City. I would consider Kansas City and go back up Patrick Mahomes and maybe even play for a little while until Mahomes comes back fully healthy. So yeah, Kansas City would definitely be high up there for me as well.
Yeah, because they don't even have a backup right now. What's dude's name with the mustache?
Gardner Minshew got hurt as well. You remember
Yeah,
that? Yep.
they thought he had tore his ACL, but they found out he didn't. But Tua's way better than Gardner Minshew.
Right.
If you have a pick or whatever, so you're gonna take him. I like the Kansas City pick. Tell me this. Where is somewhere that he should not go? Definitely does not need to go.
He doesn't need to be the Jet starter next year.
A touchdown. That's the only place in the league I believe he should not go. He should not if he has the Jet saved on his caller ID and he sees them calling, press N, send them the voicemail, bro. Don't even take their call because they're gonna throw some crazy number at you, make you so promises, and you're gonna head your butt up there to New York and be out the league in 2 years, bro. So
I wouldn't do that if I was him. I'll throw another team that you actually. I know you don't have their hat, but that's their logo. I think the Bears would be a great situation for Tua to just go sit behind Caleb Williams because of Ben Johnson. Just go sit, learn, pay attention. If something happens to Caleb, then you at least know because the Bears are going to be a team that a lot of people's going to. I already saw it. A lot of people are picking the Bears to go to the Super Bowl next year based on what they did this year. And I think having a veteran quarterback to back up Caleb Williams would be very wise of the Chicago Bears.
I could see that. I just don't like controversy with my quarterback, bro. And I would hate for Caleb Williams to go out there and have 3 bad games in a row and people start yelling for Tua to go in. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that's the kind of pressure he needs or the franchise needs. You want to have a quarterback that's good enough to be your backup that if something happens, he can go in, but for nobody to be cheering for him to go in if you mess up a little bit. Because I remember down here, I remember down here, Drew Brees got hurt. And we had Teddy Bridgewater. And everybody was like, oh, season's over. Teddy Bridgewater got to go in there. And Teddy went in there and won 5 straight.
He did.
And if you remember, man, do you know that was part of the Saints fan base that was hollering, keep Teddy in and don't put Drew Brees back in, bro?
That's crazy. That's
what I'm saying. So you don't want to give any kind of room for that nonsense, bro. Nonsense. It's nonsense, bro. You because if you had a choice of Tua or Caleb right now, those people would not ever pick Tua. Right. They would never pick Tua. They'll say, nah, keep Caleb. But guarantee you, Caleb going there and have 3 bad games in a row, they'll be like, man, they need to get Tua a shot, man. Let's see what he got, bro. We know he can throw it, man. You know what I mean? So you don't want to have those type of people messing with your fan base.
What do you think about the Cardinals? A lot of people saying Kyler's not going to be there.
I doubt Kyler's going to be there. You know what I honestly think is going to happen? And this is the stupidest thing in the world. I think they're going to switch places. I think Miami's going to get Kyler and Tua's going to go to Arizona. And both of them are going to flop. I think he needs to go sit down and back somebody up, bro. I don't think he needs to worry about starting right now, man. Even though I do believe he's one of the 32 best quarterbacks in the league. I do believe that.
I'm hearing that the Miami Dolphins are going to try to go get Kirk Cousins. I don't understand that at all. That makes no sense to me.
I don't know why anybody would go try to get Kirk Cousins. I heard the Minnesota Vikings were thinking about bringing in Kirk Cousins, and that almost makes a little sense to me. But
there's so many guys I'd rather have than Kirk Cousins at this stage of his career. Yeah. I mean, if you can go get Kyler Murray, you take a chance with him. The talent's there. He's still very young. Even Tua to me, I would take Tua over Kirk Cousins. I don't know what Miami's talking about, even though Tua's injury history. Kirk Cousins, man, he's not Kirk Cousins no more. He ain't Kirk Cousins what you saw in Minnesota.
Nah. I just think if you bring Kirk Cousins back to Minnesota, it's nostalgia.
Right.
You're doing it for nostalgia, and you know that you still go on with the young guy anyway, and you just let him. Maybe who knows? Maybe you can catch lightning in the bottle, and he win you 10 games. You know what I'm saying? He win you 10 games with Jefferson right there, and he's done it before with him. You know what I mean? Hell, but what's next? What you gonna bring Thielen back over there, bro? Come on, man. You wasted time.
Okay, let me ask you this. You know, Mike McCarthy is the new head coach for the Steelers. Yeah. So there's a good chance Aaron Rodgers comes back now. At first, I thought Aaron Rodgers was done. With Mike McCarthy there, I think Aaron Rodgers may play another year. Do you think Tua should go maybe to Pittsburgh and back up Aaron Rodgers?
That would be smart. I think that would be smart. I don't know. I'm not too sure about the Mike McCarthy hire in
Right.
general. So I'm not sure how long I think he's gonna get a fair enough chance in Pittsburgh, but are they gonna win the Super Bowl next year? Of course not.
That's why I think for me, and I know we didn't talk about it on this show, I feel like they made the Mike McCarthy hire because they wanted Aaron Rodgers to come back. Like that, I don't understand why they got Mike McCarthy with all these other young assistants out there. Like I'm sitting there like Mike McCarthy, really? The only thing that made me connect the dots was Aaron Rodgers. You want Aaron Rodgers to come back, so you're gonna go get Mike McCarthy, who he has a rapport with, and hope that Aaron Rodgers
I
decides
like your hair, baby.
to play another league, another year.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure how wise that is. I mean, I didn't see anything about I didn't see anything about Aaron Rodgers that made me believe that you think that you can win the championship with him next year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe they feel like another year, more chemistry with the guys. Maybe that's what they're thinking. I don't know. I'm just giving, being optimistic about it.
What guys? Like
Well, DK Metcalf, I think, playing with DK Metcalf another year, building that chemistry up. I think that's what they're thinking to themselves. Warren's still there. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking to myself. You still got Fryermuth. You still got Washington. You still got some players that he was beginning to build that rapport with. Washington really took off in the back end of the season.
Yeah, he did.
So
I mean, I just look at it like this, bro. If you have an Aaron Rodgers on your team, you have to believe that I was one Aaron Rodgers away from winning a championship. Other than that, I'm gonna find some young dude to work on my future with. We're not gonna win nothing, no way. I'm gonna find me a young dude to prepare for my future. I think that they'll be good trade candidates to get the Spencer Rattler.
yeah, I do too. I was about to mention that. I agree with you.
Even though I don't know how you feel about it, I don't feel like we have to trade Spencer Rattler.
No, I don't. I don't think that we should just automatically give up on Spencer. But if we get some good draft capital, I would
You
give
send
him.
me a third rounder, he gone. I'll drive him down there. I'll drive him down there to wherever you want.
But you have to trade him because you have to commit to the guy that you spent a first round draft pick on.
Second round.
Second round.
Yeah. But my thing is, I think since he's come in, I think Spencer Rattler do you think Spencer Rattler actually had a fair go of it?
I'm a Spencer Rattler guy. I think that Spencer Rattler can be a starter in the NFL. I really think he's a really good quarterback. I felt like the Saints, when he was playing, didn't have, the starters out there like they should have been. I felt like they were there, but to me, I don't know, like they wasn't playing like kind of like how you were saying about I lost his name, the head coach. Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore, yeah.
You were questioning his play calling when Spencer Rattler was there. It's like they were trying to figure things out. It didn't look put together with Spencer Rattler for whatever reason. It didn't look put together. So I feel like if you give Spencer Rattler time and an offseason where, look, you're our guy. We're gonna give you the team just like the Seahawks gave the team to Sam Darnold. I think that Spencer Rattler would show what he can do.
I think that that Spencer Rattler, he got a fair amount of games to show what he had, but he by far had the hardest part of our season.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was able to play those last couple of games that Shuck was, that he doesn't have the same record as Shook. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he he had I'm sure he go what Shook went like 5-3?
Something like that.
I think he
had a winning percentage. I mean, he was above 500.
Yeah, I think Spencer Rattler goes 5-3 too. If not close to it, he goes 4-4. You know what I'm saying? So because I don't see them that far off. I saw the difference between them two was, I believe, Spencer Rattler wasn't the reason why we lost those games, but Shuck was the reason why we won some of those games.
I respect that. I do.
So I'm like, I need a quarterback that's going to be the reason we win instead of just not the reason why we lost. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely. I think Spencer Rattler is kind of in the same boat as a Tua. I think he needs to go to a situation, maybe not necessarily the starter right away. It may be a Pittsburgh. It may be Los Angeles Rams to back up Matthew Stafford. It may be
fire for him.
It may be a Kansas City, where he goes back up Patrick Mahomes. But I think like if he goes there and is willing to learn, I think Spencer Rattler could be a starter in the NFL in the future.
I think Spencer Rattler. I think he can be a starter now, just not for us. I would take calls from I wouldn't be surprised if like a Arizona calls. You know what I mean? And if Arizona calls with the right price, they can have him. And I think he could go out there and they could build around a Spencer Rattler as their starters. I think they just gave up on Kyler Murray now. They gave him a chance, but I think Spencer has I think he has what it takes to be an NFL starter. And
I think Spencer should try to find a team similar to how Sam Darnold did it. Sam Darnold did it the right way, in my opinion. He saw the teams out there. He looked at a team like the Minnesota Vikings. He said, you know what? They got a lot of talent over there. Got a good defense over there. Let me go see what I can do. He had a good year. And then that's whenever he could have went. He could have probably went other places. But he saw what Seattle was building. And just like him, I saw it. I'm like, bro, Seattle's defense is nasty. They got a running back. Jackson Smith and Jigba took that next step. And when they went get Cooper Kupp, I'm like, bro, this team is for real. If Sam Darnold, he was the one guy that you had to wonder about. If Spencer Rattler can go to a situation like that, man, I don't know what that situation is as of today. But let's play fast forward. Let's say next year he goes to Kansas City. He starts off for Patrick Mahomes. He only signs a 1 year or gets traded. It's only a 1 year deal. And then CJ Stroud struggles next year. And CJ Stroud is out of there in Houston. Because they have a team that's ready to win right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I like again, it's gonna sound like I just want these people to play without a quarterback, but where he does not need to go is the New York Jets. Bruh. I know it sounds like I just want them boys to snap it straight to the running back all season, but I can't see a quarterback going over there and being successful. I really can't, bro. I'm the biggest Drew Brees fan in the world. If Drew Brees was healthy and he went over there, I'd be like, he's done for. You know what I'm saying?
I'll throw a team out there for Spencer Rattler right now.
Huh?
I'll give you a team, Spencer Rattler. If you say he could start next year.
Where?
The Indianapolis Colts. If you're scared of the Daniel Jones injury, you don't want to re-sign him, and you want to take a chance on a quarterback in this year, and if it doesn't work out, the draft is full of quarterbacks for next year. I think they got so much talent in Indianapolis that it could work. It could work with Spencer Rattler.
Now that would be hilarious.
The irony, huh?
Yeah, that would be hilarious. because it was hilarious this year when Daniel Jones went over there and
Right.
it was doing good and he had to root for Daniel Jones. But yeah, that would be perfect for him. That would be perfect for him. He would be dope over there, to be honest. I'd
I
be
think
pissed
so.
off.
I think
I,
so, man.
that would be perfect, man. But I like him more of a, like I said, to go to the Rams, sit behind Stafford for a couple years. Because Stafford, I think he got at least 2 more years in him. And you step right into a team with a great coach, an offensive coach that McVay, that he does well with quarterbacks and he finds what you're good at and uses you. I think that would be dope for him. Or, I mean, if he stays here, we have a great backup.
Yeah.
A backup I feel comfortable with.
But like again, like you said, if Shuck comes out 0-3 the first 3 weeks of the season, are we calling for Spencer Rattler now to come
Yep.
in?
Yep.
So like I don't know, man. I just feel like, you know, if we can get something for Spencer Rattler, we need to make it happen.
I I think maybe we're calling for Spencer Rattler, but maybe not, because he is a black quarterback. And I know it might not seem like race has anything to do with it, but I think it's hard for it'll be hard for them to want to replace Shuck with a black quarterback they already saw before. You know what I mean? I think they've anointed, and maybe I've been talking to my homeboy Duke too much. I think they've anointed Tyler Shuck as the next Drew Brees down here. So they don't want to give anybody else a chance. Like they didn't want Rattler to be successful. As they wanted Shuck to be successful. They wanted Shuck to be successful. But I think they'd be happy if Rattler was, but not as much as if Shuck was. You get what I'm saying?
I definitely understand that.
But yeah, I mean, I think if he's down here, if he sits, I think he'll be just sitting down, kind of like Aaron Rodgers did, except he's doing it behind somebody he's older than. Oh, we're not damn, he's not older than that. He's had more league years in the league than. And I think that we'll be kind of hedging our bet. That's what we'll be doing. If we kept Rattler here, we'd be hedging our bet. Huh?
So that's exactly what we would be doing.
And I don't mind us doing that. I don't mind us hedging our bet. Because that keeps us from blowing another draft pick on a quarterback. What was that sorry ass quarterback we finally cut?
Jake ain't.
Yeah, Jake Haynes. Yeah.
Oh,
He's better than him. You know what I'm saying? So we keep him on the roster. We don't have to go get somebody else. One of the worst things that could happen, but I hope it does happen, is if we do anything, we pick up a backup like Jameis Winston, bro.
yeah. I mean that's not a bad pickup. That's not a bad pickup at all.
No, I mean, but you know, that'll automatically put the heat on Shuck. You know what I mean? Because he's so loved in New Orleans, and that would automatically put people on a Shuck Tripper, man. Put Jameis in there. You know what I mean?
I think that's Kellen Moore's guy. I think Kellen Moore is ready to ride or die with them. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Unless he just wets the bed completely, I think Shuck's gonna be the guy next year.
And I don't think he will. I don't think he wets the bed at all, bro. Because looking at him, like I said, he had the easier part of the season, but he was literally the reason why we won at least 2 of those games.
And it built his confidence up too. It built his confidence. So
and
I'm
even
excited
though
to see what happens next year.
Even though we didn't end the season the way we wanted to, with the loss, and that you could say that was his fault with the interception.
Right.
He actually drove us right back down the field.
He did. He did do
So,
that.
it's like I think he figuring it out, and with a whole off season as a start, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. We
My
went from
bad.
Tua to Shuck.
Yeah, man, we done turned it to the Saints AF podcast, bro. Uh, let's go. Let's go with another light subject before we get into the NBA All-Star game. Kansas State fired their basketball coach, Jerome Tang. You following that?
I saw something about it. I don't know exactly why. I don't know. I haven't followed it like that. I just knew he got fired.
Okay, well, after they got blown out by Cincinnati earlier last week, he did the press conference right afterwards, which it was right after the game. So he was hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said, man, those guys don't deserve to wear Kansas State jerseys. He said, some of them won't be in Kansas State jerseys next year. And he's talking about how if he was a fan, he'd put bags on his head. And how he literally like dogged his team.
Wow.
And people were talking about he was gonna get fired. And I didn't think he was gonna get fired because he didn't cuss them out or nothing. He just talked about how bad they played. And you know what I'm saying? It was like, I feel like, no, you shouldn't have took it to the press like that. You should not have.
Right.
But that's the problem with getting interviews immediately after a game. You know what I mean? Because if you're a coach and you care about the game and your team and all of this, you are going to be aggravated and on edge right after a game. And things like that might come out. Because, hell, guess what he had just did? He had just said that to them in the locker room.
Absolutely.
He had just said, y'all play like trash. Y'all don't deserve to wear these jerseys. And some of y'all ain't going to be in these jerseys next year. I guarantee you that. Now I got to go out here and talk to these people and walk out there. He's still hot. He want to show them that he for real. I'm going to told the press. Some of y'all ain't going to be here next year. Little did he know, he the one that's not going to be here next year. And I guarantee you those players got a kick out of it too. The ones who were offended.
Yeah. Based on what you're telling me, so like again, I don't have everything in front of me right here in front of me, but you and I, we both coached. We both coached for a long time. I'm a little different, and I think that you would agree with me on this. Even if I felt like my team didn't play up to par, right?
Mm-hmm.
I may say that in the locker room, but I will always take the blame. It's something I didn't do as a head coach. It's something that where did I go wrong? Where did I steer you in the wrong direction? When we lost to y'all, that ate at me. I didn't blame them boys at all, regardless if they were younger. None of that played a factor in my mind. In my mind, we was undefeated. We lost to y'all, and all I kept rewinding in my head, where did I go wrong? And I think it's the easiest thing. I tell this to my kids all the time. The easiest thing in life to do is point the finger at somebody else.
Yep.
And say, this is why it went wrong. I don't know if you heard everything I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
I hear you.
I wouldn't have did what he did. I'm not saying he's not right. I'm not saying that, there's some guys that wasn't going to be there next year. But nonetheless, that's not what you do at a press conference. In my humble opinion, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to take the blame. I'm going to say something went wrong. I don't know what I didn't teach him, what was going on, but we're going to fix it. I'm not happy about it because we're better than that, but we're going to fix it. And it's on me tonight. But make no mistake about it. The way we played tonight is unacceptable, and we're going to definitely have a conversation about it when we get back to Kansas State, or if we get back, or when we get, to our next practice, or whatever it is. I just don't believe he handled it the right way.
I saw the press conference. I don't know if you caught it with LSU girls coach. What's her
Kim
name?
Mulkey, yeah.
Kim Mulkey. After they lost to South Carolina the other day, did you catch that one?
I didn't catch the press conference. I watched the game though, obviously.
Yeah. So I actually only caught the last part of the game, but she was like she took responsibility without taking responsibility either. She just kept going back to it. She said, "You can look at everything. We out rebounded them. We did this. We did that. Where we lost it at was the free throws." She said, "Free throws. We were like 3 for 9 free throws. You know what I mean?" And she's like, "That's obvious. Like you can look at everything and see that." She said, "So I look at it." She said, "I think we did a pretty good job with coaching. I think we did the staff. We did a pretty good job with matchups and switching people." I think we did a pretty good job at that. She said it was just the free throw. She said everything else we were ahead or right there with them in the game. And if we make those free throws, we lost by what? They lost by like 6.
Yeah. It was
said,
really a 2-point game. It was a 1-point game when Flau'jae missed both of those free throws.
Yeah. And like, of course, she said it wasn't just Flau'jae's free throws. I think they missed like 11 free throws or something total. And she was like, "Yeah, we lost by that, but we make those free throws, we win. We win, as simple as that." And I was like, she did a really good job in that press conference, because they had Flau'jae there with her, and I forgot the other girl's name with her.
Michaela
and,
Williams.
I think so. But
okay,
she talked. Flau'jae handled it well too. And the other girl can't handle it well. Like they all handled it well. You could tell they were upset, but I think that's how you handle a press conference as a coach, as a losing coach. You handle it like that. And true enough, they didn't get blown out like Kansas State had gotten blown out. But it's a way that you handle things, and that's not it.
He must have paid attention. He got a minimum of people that's
a few things I will say. I do wish, she played Bella Hines a little bit more. She said she's probably I read an article where she said she's probably gonna play Bella Hines a little bit more. But I mean, bro, South Carolina is not no slouch. Let's not act like they're a slouch.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're throwing an LSU side, bro. They're 18 straight, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy right now. But the tournament's coming. It's coming. Hey, win better win break that streak within the tournament. So
oh yeah.
so we go. We'll just keep going.
And what's her name? That came from South Carolina, Fuwale?
Yeah, Fuwale, yep.
Yeah. She would love that.
Right.
She would love that. Coach Staley, even after the game, she said, "Well, Fuwale does what she does. She came there, she played good defense, then she did some turnovers. You know what I'm saying?" And I didn't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but I was like, "You shooting shots now."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you almost like, yeah, that's why she over there and not over here with me no more.
I love that Malaysia came to LSU, but I understand why Staley feels the way she feels. I mean, you could have went anywhere, and you chose to go to the team that. I mean, even old, it's still like, come on, man. They're one of the teams that won a national championship in the past couple of years, and they're in the same conference as us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's one of those things, man. She could have gone anywhere else, but of course you want. Why not LSU, bro? We just different.
You know how I feel about it, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
And I think there might have been a little shot at Staley too going to LSU, but
for sure.
I mean, but why not though? You know what I mean? But you know, like I said, that was one. That's just the contrast of the two coaches, how they handled the loss. Now I don't know how Kim Mulkey would have handled a blowout loss, because if I'm not mistaken, I think they lost to like about 50 to Cincinnati.
LSU lost by 50. They didn't lose by 50.
Kansas State.
Oh, I'm about to say, Kansas. I'm about to say LSU didn't lose by no 50. Okay, yeah, Kansas State. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened in that whole situation. You're bringing everything to me like on this show, and I'm going to have to go back and look at some of this stuff.
They lost about 31, bro. Oh no, I'm lying. 29.
He feels like the team quit. He might feel like the team quit on him, but you know, I don't know. Like that to me, that's the and like I said, I'm not there. I'm giving my take based off of just me being a coach. I wouldn't have did that.
Nah, man. One thing you can't do is lose your team. If your team believes doesn't believe you believe in them, they're gonna act like it. They're gonna go out there, they're gonna play. Man, he don't care no way. He talking about we ain't gonna even play it next year. I'm jumping in the portal.
You already know that's what they were saying. Athletic director. I'm jumping in the portal.
Man, they been wanting me to come to Iowa. Iowa hit me up 3-4 times already. I can go right back. I can go back to the crib, man. I can play at Arkansas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't never want to do that and have a disgruntled team. Now you ain't got to kiss nobody's tail. I remember I used to have to put our best player on the bench when I was coaching because he would get the tripping in the game when things wouldn't go his way. Come sit down, boy. Come sit down right here by me. I'm not going to let you keep going out there and you distracting everybody else. And I knew the player that I was putting in for him wasn't as good as him. But it don't matter. Come sit down. Right. You tripping. You got to get yourself together before you can go back out there. But he knew I believed him and he know why I brought him out. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things, you don't have a problem with a player when he understands how much you care about him and how much you believe in him. You know what I'm saying? But I would never dog him out to the press and say, yeah, man, that boy be going in there tripping, man. I don't care. I'll take him out. I'm not gonna never do that. If I do that, and I had conversations with him as well, and I told him why. You know what I mean? But that's not for me to share with the public. You know what I mean? Like I even feel weird about it now, and that was in 2017. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, man, and those were middle school students, bro. I can imagine a college kid that's getting paid, and you talking to me like that, talking about me like that, man. All my people watching this, nah, bro.
Oh,
I can go back home if I say I'm from Alabama, man. I can go back to Alabama State right now and go hoop. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about the situation. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was said behind the scenes. I wouldn't have handled it like that just based off of what you're just telling me.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad as an adult, me watching it and being a coach. I know he was emotional after a game. But there's just certain things that you can't do.
Right.
And and you know, sometimes you learn it the hard way. Now he knows that though. Facts. He won't do that at his next job. You know what I mean? I've been guilty of that too, man. You know, I've been guilty of challenging authority in front of people at my jobs, and I wasn't there much longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
But I have a thing about me. You're not gonna challenge me as a man. And if I feel challenged as a man, I am gonna respond that way. I don't care nothing about that. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna respond. We're gonna go back and forth, but I'm not gonna back down to you as I'm a kid or something. I'm a man, you a man, but you're not gonna lie on me. That's one thing. I'm not gonna let you lie on me, and I'm not gonna let you disrespect me. Those two things I'm not gonna do, and I still won't do that. I haven't learned my lesson from that. So, I can understand, but that's not a situation that you have to that he should have done that in.
Right.
In my opinion, maybe he feels that way.
Like I said, we don't know what happened as far as behind the scenes. Maybe some kids were saying some stuff. Maybe they I don't know. But based on what we know, I wouldn't have handled it that way.
Only thing I could think about is, man, he went in there and the kids was laughing or joking or something after they got beaten by 29 points, and that just pissed them off to the max. I could see that making me mad.
But even then, like if I go to a press conference, I'm like, don't worry, y'all. Look, they got us tonight. Some changes will be made, and we're gonna be better from this. It's and like
right.
I would have turned that into a complete like, don't worry, I'm not letting you. I'm not even letting you think that it got to me. But boy, when you got to practice, or to the next game.
Yeah, practice and the next game. Practice, I'd be like, everybody on the line. It was funny, huh? It was funny. It was funny, y'all. Y'all, I called them out. Chris, Terry, y'all was laughing, huh? Run! That's how they had them going.
Yep.
I guess I guarantee you, if we don't win no more games, we're gonna be the most in shape team out here. I know that.
That's right.
But everybody different. Everybody have a different philosophy. So hopefully he's learned from this and he gets another opportunity, because he had them in the Elite Eight in 2023, I believe. If not the Kansas State.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up. Let's see. That boy might have just wanted to get out of there. Boy, I'm like, you know what? I'm done with y'all, man. I don't care what they do.
Yeah, man. And they trying to fire him with calls. That's the other thing.
Wow.
So they won't have to pay him. I think it's $16 million buyout.
Yeah. Let's see. He's been that good. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, 2023. They went to the Elite Eight and they lost to Florida Atlantic that year.
You're right. You are correct. Yeah.
Yeah. But he hadn't done much of anything since then. He's won one conference game since then.
He might just need a restart or somewhere else, somewhere new. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes, I always tell people some relationships are just not, it doesn't mean that somebody's bad or the other one's, quote unquote good, and y'all just don't mesh no more. And that's okay.
Yeah, you go do your thing, I'm gonna do mine.
Right.
Yeah. But that's all I had to say about that, man. We're gonna switch topics. Let's go to the most recent thing. The biggest thing went on this weekend. NBA All-Star Weekend. Let's start from the beginning. What was that? Friday night? They had the celebrity game.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. I didn't watch the celebrity game. That's the one thing I did not watch.
I'm gonna be real with you. I did not watch it either. I saw very little highlights. Two things I liked that were funny to me. I saw them having Glorilla. She was out there practicing, warming up or whatever. And I was like, okay, Big Glow out there hooping or whatever. And the second thing, I don't even know the dude's name who won the MVP, but Drewski does this every year. He act like he think they finna call his name and start walking up there.
Yeah.
It is hilarious because they never call his name. He's and then he back off. Bro, it was so funny to me. And so that's the only thing. Those were the highlights of that Friday night to me.
You know what I think would be dope, man? And look, I think this would be a dope concept. I know that celebrity games are fun and all that. And I don't mind you keeping it fun and light and all that, right?
Yeah.
But I did see what Gilly said. Shout out to Gilly, man.
Yeah.
Gilly was like, "Oh man, these boys trash." And Gilly's always talking about he can beat. I would give this person buckets.
Yeah.
Jamal Crawford can get it. What I think would be cool as far as the celebrity game is I think you get guys like Gilly, probably a guy like me who talk crazy too. I not so much since I hurt my back and and all that. But guys like Gilly, guys like me who think that they're real hoopers out there. There's some real hoopers. And I think that you should get like the guys like Bronny James. And y'all play Bronny James though. Y'all think y'all come
always
out.
talking about him. You're always talking about how he trash and you give him buckets. Bronny.
I think that would be fun to watch. It would be like y'all all say y'all hoopers. Cameron, Hitman Holland from Battle. Yeah, all these guys. Y'all play against Bronny and a couple of those guys that are G League players. You know what I'm saying? Or like not G League, but like they go like back and forth. Like they're the 11 and 12 guys on the team. So people can realize how good those guys really are.
I think
the average Joes.
I think that would be a great idea, but I think the problem would be getting the NBA players to play.
Well, I've seen or even you know what? Make it even better. Retired players against Gilly and them.
Yeah.
Like a retired Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady.
Jeff Teague.
Yeah, like go ahead. Y'all talking Jamal Crawford. You
Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes. I think all those NBA players that got these podcasts, let them play.
Right.
Let them play. I like what you said, and then let them play along with a Bronny them. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you, I would watch that. Watch that.
Bruh, I would watch that immediately.
Yes. But for sure, I would watch that.
But the basketball game like Friday, I had no interest in watching it.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like, bruh, somebody, and I'm not sitting there saying I'm like the greatest hooper in the world, but I just, every time I see it, I'm like, bro, they have a lot of people out there that really can't hoop at all.
Nah, man. Like, why are they picking these people just to say they had them in the game?
Right. That's always been like, I know it might be like the worst goal of mine, but that's always been one of my goals, bro. Like, I get to a certain status in life where they ask me to play in one of those celebrity games, bro.
That would be dope. That'd be dope, man. I think that'll be fun. That's a good aspiration to have. That mean you at a certain level to where they think that you can bring dollars in.
Right. When you asked me, I don't know why, bro. I was talking all that trash once he asked me to play game against some dudes. Bro, I don't know what was wrong.
Hey, I'm telling hit him. If he open, he gonna hit it. Get the ball to him. Boy, you miss everything, bro.
Hey, man, I was young, man. I wasn't used to that, man. But yeah, I think that would be a dope idea, man. But outside of the Friday, I tuned into pretty much everything else.
All right, the Saturday. Here's where it gets weird for me. I didn't know that it was starting so early.
Right, it started really early. I missed it, but I went back and watched it. When the Knicks won.
Yeah, I didn't see that part. I caught the beginning, not the very beginning, but the 3-point contest. Because my son texted me and told me the 3-point contest was on, but I seen it was like 20 minutes after I saw the text 20 minutes late. So I
Right.
forgot who was shooting when I first put it on there. Devin Booker, I think, was shooting. Yeah, he was shooting when I first put it on there. But he was killing too. I was like, oh my God. And so I caught the whole 3-point contest, basically.
What was your text? What was your tweet out? Go ahead, tell everybody what you tweet out because I laughed when you said it.
Man, I said that Damian Lillard ass faking. Bruh. It's no way, bruh. There's no way you ain't played a second of basketball this year. And you come out and you not only compete in the 3-point contest, you win it. Then you win it going away. You know what I'm saying? I was like I saw him shooting when he the first round he did it, and he had 30 something points. I was like, bro, come on, man.
Dang.
If I don't believe the NBA is rigged. I don't think you can rig those buckets going in like that. But if I thought it was rigged, I'd be like, oh yeah, bro, they rigged that. They gambling. They gambling.
And
But
the
what
only
did you
reason
think
why
about it?
the reason why I didn't pick Dame is because he was supposed to be injured. I'm like, no, if he's injured, like, why would I pick him? You know, he's
Yeah.
doing it. I thought he was doing it, you know, to bring some type of stardom to the 3-point contest. I know Devin Booker was there, but it's just like that's Dame. So I'm saying, you know, they just want to make people tune into it. You know, now you're talking about next year, and you're hearing the Klay Thompsons, the Dames, the Devin Bookers, the Steph Curry coming back. That'll be fire. That'll be fire. Throw James Harden in there too. I think that'll be lit. But yeah, man, shout out to Dame though, man. Like Wade said about Gucci. My boy Dame, what? Shout out my boy Dame.
He so did. I forgot about that, bro. But yeah, man, that's one of the things. Like I saw that, but I started thinking, like, even with Dame being in there, I was like, bro, bring Craig Hodges back then, bro. If you ain't got to play, bring like just start putting people out there that you known for shooting threes. Hell, let Larry Bird shoot some threes, bro. Let Reggie Miller come shoot, bro. I just thought, because I thought it was like you had to have hit a certain amount of 3-pointers during the season to even qualify for it in the past. And I guess they gave him a waiver.
Yeah.
But I mean, shout out to him, man. I'm happy for him. I'm happy he won it. It was good. It was exciting because of him. It's by far taking over the best event in All-Star Saturday night. It surpassed the dunk contest a long time ago.
Yeah,
But
I'm glad you brought that up, man. I'm gonna tell you, I think that in order for, and I know we're gonna get to the game in a second, which, you know, I have my thoughts on that, but Unrivaled does it the right way, bro. Unrivaled does it the right way, man. A one-on-one tournament, King of the Hill.
yeah,
That would make it so lit for Saturday night if they did a King of the Hill tournament, bruh. That to me, people would tune in, and you have that every year. You know, let's find out who's the best one-on-one player in the world. Let's find out, and whoever wins it, you pay them. You pay them a nice little change for winning. So
give
I
him a
think that
meal
they
too.
should. Yes. So I think that would be dope. I think that's what they should do. I think if you incorporate what we said as far as the celebrity game, the new celebrity game, bring back some old guys going up against guys that sweated they can hoop, but they're still famous, and they'll bring in dollars as well. And then on Saturday you do this, that one-on-one King of the Hill tournament, man, with the 3-point shootout, man, that would make Saturday lit because, dare I say, Sunday might have came back, bro.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Let's go to the next thing, man. The Knicks. I didn't really watch that, but I saw Drewski providing some of the comic relief for it by the bad passes or whatever.
Yeah. Drewski's
But
up.
I thought New York, that was unfair. They had one of their coaches making a pass. Yeah. Then one of the coaches passing it to his son. So somebody he's been passing to for that boy's entire life. You know what I'm saying, on the team. Who was the other player on there?
It was Allen Houston. I'm don't let me lie to you right now. I have to pull it up out, bro. I'm tripping right now. Hold on. Because I'm so excited about the All-Star game. I'm about to tell you. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why I won't come get past this.
Hold on. I'm Googling it right now, bro.
Yeah, me too.
It was just. Hold on.
It was just them two, huh?
Brunson, Towns, and Allen
Carl
Houston.
Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Towns was on there for sure.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson, Carl Anthony Towns, joining
Yeah.
Allen Houston. Yeah, I mean, they was
I
gonna
thought
win.
maybe I was tripping. I said maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it was somebody I'm tripping about. Because that event, I'm watching it, but like that's not something that I'm like glued to the TV. I'm kind of like walking around, messing around.
I got a truck bed cover I need to put on my truck. I went and put that on during that waiting for the dunk contest. Which shout out to the New York Knicks for winning it. All right, now to the main event of the Saturday night, so to speak.
Oh God.
The dunk contest. Before we get into it in depth, scale of 1 to 10, what you give it?
3.
All right. I respect it. I'm not gonna be that disrespectful.
And 3 is not saying that it's like, I know it sounds like I'm saying it was the worst thing I've saw. No, it wasn't the worst thing I've seen ever. But 5 would be average to me. And that wasn't average. So it has to be below average for me. And that's just me being honest. So I'm gonna go 3. If you want to say 3.5, look, the guys had some decent dunks. I'm not gonna say they were terrible dunks, but I just think there's no star power. There was some quirky things going on in there. Jackson Hayes, I don't know what that dunk he was trying to pull off. He's like he changed his mind midair and did a regular dunk. But yeah, I'm gonna say about 3.5, bro.
I'll give it a 5, and that's because I definitely won't be going. I definitely didn't think it was above average, like you said. I do think it was average for nowadays.
Okay.
That's what I'll say. It was average for nowadays. It was average for nowadays if Matt McClung wasn't in it, and that's exactly what we got. And Matt McClung, I think he's the only reason why he was. I mean, the only reason why he was such a big deal is he was a white guy dunking. You know what I mean? And that's what.
Matt McClung, even with Matt McClung, the last 3 years, I would not rate none of those higher than a 7.
No higher
Because there's no star power. The dunk contest has to have star power.
I would give the first year Matt McClung, I'd give it an 8 because he came out of nowhere. I give it an 8, but the other 2, 7 at best. And I've heard that Matt McClung put out a video of the dunks he would have done if he was in the
Oh no, I didn't see. I thought you was talking about. I didn't see that. I thought you was talking about something else. I didn't see that.
No, what you thought I was talking about?
Well, he wants to be known for more than just a dunker. That's why he opted out of the dunk contest. They did like a special on ESPN with his father, and him just mentioning some stuff. And yeah, he said he wants to be known as more than a dunker.
That's cute, but hey,
come
bro.
On, see, come on, see, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Bruh, they literally only bring you up from the G League a week before the dunk contest every year so you can compete in the dunk contest, bro. That's all you are. Hunter told me that he actually like scored like 40 something in a G League, and he averages a lot of points in the G League. But I'm like, so, bruh, he obviously I wouldn't think that Mac McClung could hoop in the NBA, bro. I wouldn't think he could do that. But at the same time, those three guys who were in the contest the other night, I wouldn't believe that they could hoop in the NBA. So if we just going on, on people who can hoop, I wouldn't. I might as well. I'd give him a chance. He could stay on my bench. I put him on my bench. I definitely would. And that just being because I'll put him on my bench just because. Hell, if we blowing somebody out or we getting blown out, that's excitement. And I'm gonna sell some jerseys.
You know, that would have been cool. And then you'd be like, really, X? Even if somebody like Bronny would have did it. I think that would have brought some excitement to the dunk contest because you would have watched it for Bronny. Even if he win or lose, if you root for him or you're not, that would have brought some excitement.
Boy, that boy dunks would have been trash. Oh my God.
But
Bronny,
at
that's
least
why
he would have been tuned in, though, see?
oh yeah, dog. Everybody would have been tuned in because they would have wanted to hate on it. I do believe that. Don't get me wrong. I do believe that. I know that for sure. You'd have had people like Box Office that just wanted to find a way to hate on him and LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they would have definitely been on there. Just to watch it. Now, I don't believe he would have won it. I don't think Bronny could dunk like that. But I would implore. I mean, tell me this. All right. I know it might sound crazy, but I believe Bron should get in the dunk contest next year, bro.
I think he should too. I think that'd be dope.
And I heard that he made a comment. He said the reason why he never got in the dunk contest because people was gonna say it's rigged.
Bro, they never said that with Michael Jordan. They never said that with. I mean, even if they said it, Michael Jordan never cared. Kobe never cared. Vince Carter never cared. Like, who cares what they say?
I mean, bruh. But I mean, it's like I don't like everybody putting all that blame on him. Like, oh man, the dunk contest fell off because of Bron, and he wouldn't. Huh?
You know, it did though. See, it really did because he's the one. You know, I said, when Bron first came out of high school, I was one of the biggest Bron fans. Of course, I'm not a Laker fan, so I don't root for him now. But Bron basically made it cool for the superstars not to compete in the dunk contest.
Hey man, those are grown men.
Like, I hear you, but it was like a tradition passed on, like Neat, and then MJ, then Kobe, even Sean Kemp. Oh, Vince, Tracy McGrady's. Come on, man.
Hold on, man. Let's be real. How many times did Kobe get in the dunk contest?
He won it. That's all you do. If you do it one time, it's good.
No, bro. Jordan was in the thing.
Vince did it one time.
Yeah, Vince didn't have to do it no more. Like Vince's dunk contest, it's over. It was he could only hurt his legacy by going back. Huh?
Blake Griffin, one time.
Blake, now we need to get to that too. Blake is another one that I guess that one time he did the jumped over the Kia and that was enough. And that was all Blake was known for, was dunking. So,
You just think that
that's
Bron, man, he should have did it, bro. Look, he should have.
He should have done it, but it's not his fault that everybody else didn't do it.
You know, I'm surprised hasn't done it is Ant, because Ant gives off that confidence, like, yeah, I'm gonna show you that I'm better than you at this, and I'm surprised that he hasn't done it yet.
I think Ant will get in a 3-point contest before he'll get in a dunk contest, bro. Because Ant think he ready like this.
But I just think he's such a showman that he would be great for the dunk contest. Because he's such a showman.
Bro, Ant, Ja Morant, Zion, all three need to be in the dunk contest next year.
I agree with you.
Bro, those three even if one of those three get in the dunk contest next year, that's going to be the highest watched dunk contest in the last 10 years. Even if one of them. But I just think that it's almost like Floyd. Floyd got everybody wanting to be undefeated. They don't want to take the big fights. They try to protect that O, right?
Right.
Now, they try to do that. They try to do that to be like Floyd, but they want to make that money like Floyd made it. It's not the same, though. You know what I'm saying? These new basketball players, y'all can do that and lose, and it still won't make a difference to your career. It won't make a difference to your earning potential. Anything like that.
Just pretend, bro. If Bron was to lose the slam dunk contest, what does that take away from his career?
It doesn't. I remember that year was what, 2010? And he said, I'm preliminarily putting my name into the dunk contest for next year. And everybody was like so excited. But we knew Bron wasn't finna do that damn dunk contest, bro. You know what I'm saying?
These years, bro, if he competed this year at 40 years old, bro, he would have won the dunk contest, bro.
Yes. Yes. I think he should do it because of that. Now, if Bron Bron could have went out there and did some in-game dunks, and he would have won the championship this year.
Yep.
And that's why I think he should do it.
Of course, there would have been people that was hating on him. Oh, that dunk is trash. It don't matter, bro. At the end of the day, if he wins, he wins.
Yeah, man. I look at it. I think Bron would have won. He would have definitely won the other night. But just going on there now, you know what I'm saying, doing it now just so people can say he was on there. I mean, he did it. That would be dope.
He's not doing it though, bro. That ship didn't sail, bro.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to look like an old man out there dunking.
Yeah, I mean, it sailed. There's no reason for. I mean, I don't think he's gonna do it now.
I'm sure he isn't. That would be. I think that might gain him a little favor with people.
I think it would. I think it'd be dope, bro. Like you said, next year you got Zion, and Ja, and LeBron as the four people, bruh. What?
And when Bron get put out in the first round, no harm, no foul.
Not at all.
No harm, no foul. It was expected, and you look at as an elder statement, passing the torch, so to say, to the younger players.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we ain't even really talk about the dunk contest. Who won the dunk? What's the dude name won the dunk contest for the Heat?
What's his name from the Heat, right?
Yeah.
I can't think of my man's name.
His name's Juwan.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna tell you in a second. Hold on. Keyshawn Johnson. There you go.
Huh?
Keyshawn Johnson.
That's the name, Keyshawn Johnson?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, come on, see, bro. What's bad? That's what I'm saying. It's so bad that we watched it Saturday, bro, and we forgot the dude's name that fast.
Nah, I
That's
had no
bad,
idea.
bro.
I had never seen that dude before in my life, bro. Never before, not one time. That dude could have rung my doorbell right now. I go to the door. I'll be like, "What's up, man? Who you looking for?" Like I wouldn't I wouldn't be like, "Oh, that's a slam dunk contest, man. Let me get a picture." I'd be like, "Hey, bro, who you here for?" You know what I'm saying? I know you're not here for one of my daughters, my boy. You better get the hell away from me. Like that's
Come
how
on, man.
that's how I would look at him, because I just don't know him like that. I was going for Carter Bryant just simply because my grandson named Marcel Carter Bryant, and I was like, if he win this one,
Right.
once Marcel get in the league, he can go over there and win a dunk contest and tell him no relation. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I couldn't believe he blew it, bro. He blew it in the last dunk. I was like, damn, bro, he had it. I had my post already ready.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, man.
It just has to change, bro. I think we gotta get some better. No, respectfully, shout out to Mr. Johnson, but it just has to have some star power in it for it to be what we want it to be.
Bruh, I think that they need to scrap it and do the one-on-one thing. Scrap it and do the
What the
one-on-one thing.
one-on-one thing is lit.
Bruh, they could scrap. I think that they could scrap that and the three-point contest if they're gonna do the one-on-one deal.
Facts, but a one-on-one thing that would become the highlight of All-Star Weekend.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not gonna happen though, but that would be dope. All right, so let's go to the main event, bro. Let's start it off by saying I'm gonna ask you a question. The NBA All-Star Sunday, the games suck. Do you believe the NBA has fixed the All-Star game now?
Yes. Yes. I was entertained the entire time, bro. I thought it was fire. I will say the last game between the Stars and Stripes, you could see that the whole they had no legs left, bro.
Yeah.
Excuse me. They were done. But yes, it was fire to me.
Yeah. I think I looked at it, I said they did it, bro. They fixed the All-Star game. I was like, I can't believe they did it. They did it. Took a little tinkering that they fixed it. And I was entertained all the way until the Stars and Stripes game. I think they both did, like you said, they were tired, not to mention that they didn't care. I think it turned to like a regular All-Star game after that. I think once the who was it, the Stars jumped out to that big league, the Stripes is like, man, I ain't tripping. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We just start shooting, hoisting up stuff.
They were trying to come back initially, but then like every time Ant would hit a three, and it was like, bruh, no, they're not coming back. It's over with.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was cool with that. I just but I like I said, it was one of them things to where I think the game between the Stars and the World was a really good game. The Stripes versus the World was a really good game. And I think that what it showed us was the USA team is gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right when those big dogs go ahead and stop playing. When LeBron, Steph, and KD don't go back, say they don't go back in 2 years. You know what I mean? It's so that they'll be all right. I don't think that they have that one guy. I was telling my son this. I don't think that the NBA, the men have, the USA has that one player that you know ain't gonna let them lose yet. And my son was like, "Yeah, they do." Ant. I said, I just don't think Ant is good enough. I don't compare Ant to a LeBron in his prime. I don't compare Ant to a Steph in his prime. I don't compare Ant to a KD in his prime. Because you know, once you got those three players on there in their prime, the USA is not losing. You understand what I'm saying? In the USA, the reason why they not losing is because they didn't just have one of those guys. They had all of those guys. And
that's true. But it different, bro. It different, bro.
I get it, but Ant ain't gonna Ant can't do it by himself like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he can do it by himself like that. And I don't think he has the firepower with him if he is going out there hooping like that. Like, for instance, this past Olympics, I say Bron carried us all the way up until the last 10 minutes of the gold medal game. And then Steph was like, "Give me the ball, Bron. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it." And he went ballistic. Who does Ant have that's gonna say, "Hey, Ant, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it." You know what I mean? Because say Ant carries us all the way through the first round, all the way to the gold medal game with 10 minutes left, and he just ain't got it no more.
Some of the names I'm gonna mention, right? So just hear me out, though, bro. I don't know. I know my phone. I know my computer's tripping. I'm trying to switch over to my phone right now, but I'm gonna try to finish saying what I'm saying right now. But Cade Cunningham's a problem, bro.
He is.
Like, I think Cade is coming into his own. I think Devin Booker's a really good player. Jason Tatum's coming back. Hopefully, he can get back to Jason Tatum and being even better. But I like what the USA has, bro.
Is Jaylen Brown ever going to be able to play for us?
They need to. They need to let him play.
I said this to Hunter the other day, too. I said, bro, look at this. I said, you see Jaylen Brown? I said, yeah. I said, where's Derek White? I said, Derek White's not even on the All-Star team, but they sent him to the Olympics. Right. I said, that's ridiculous. Like, the politics involved in that was ridiculous. I looked at that like that. I said, so we don't have a big. We're gonna have to send Chet, and I don't know what other big we got that we can send. But anyway, my main thing was, I know we currently have guys, and even think about the guys who didn't go that acted crazy. Kawhi acted crazy in the All-Star game, bro.
Yeah, he went crazy, bro.
And he has never played for the Olympic team, has he?
Yeah, I think Kawhi played for the Olympic team, didn't he? Or he did not?
He had to come home this past time. And I don't think he was on any other ones. Yeah, I don't think he was on any of the other ones. And like, so just like Kawhi went crazy in the All-Star game, who the hell? I get it, the Devin Bookers and all that. I just don't think that's not a Devin Booker. I put him, if he's our Steph, we're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I think we're in trouble if he's our Steph. If he's our Steph. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then who's our KD?
I think that, like I said, I think Ant is our
LeBron
go-to guy. Yeah, I think Ant's the go-to guy. And I think after Ant,
Jason Tatum maybe our KD?
Yeah, I think he can be.
Yeah.
How do I sound better, man?
Yeah, you sound way better.
Right. I've been like, man, I'm gonna try to switch over. But yeah, man. So I'm in my daughter's room. She's like, Dad, why you gotta use my room to do the show? I'll probably start doing the show on my phone again. But yeah, I think that for sure Ed's the go to guy. But you got guys like Book. You got guys like I said, Cade Cunningham. You got guys like Jalen Brown. If you decide to put him on the team, oh.
Bro.
I think I got some guys, bro. I really do. Like, I'm trying to think of a guy that maybe somebody that's underrated that we maybe a guy like you said, Chet. Chet needs to be on the team moving forward for
Yeah.
sure. Um, the Thompson boys, bro, they're so good. I think
Uh,
that's just. I
Drake
think,
came over.
bro. I'm telling you, and I still don't think they're even close to their prime yet.
Nah, they're not close to the prime yet, but I
But
would have
but you
said
but you're looking at him for being the guy. Like they don't have to be the guy on the dream team. Like they got guys, but like you need guys that's gonna play hard, play deep, great defense. Dog, I just feel like that they could be on a team.
before last year, I would have been saying Jalen Johnson, bro.
Okay,
But um, that's the dude we play for the Suns. He play for the Rockets, huh?
used to play for the Rockets. You
Yeah.
throw you throwing
No,
me
not
off.
Jalen Johnson. What's the dude's name? He played for the Suns. They traded him for KD.
Jalen, you threw me off. Hold on, bro. You
Jalen
throw me.
Green.
Oh yeah,
Jalen
Jalen.
Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green. He's pretty cool. But I like Thompson from the Rockets, bro. Like I think
Yeah, I
he's
like Amon. Yeah,
But I think he's solidified, bro. I think he's one of the ones.
I do too.
But like I said, if you give me a lineup of like a Cade Cunningham, and a Devin Booker, bro, that's tough. Them three right there is tough. Like, cause Booker can get, and then like I said, there's guys I'm not 100% sure about, like a LaMelo Ball, but I think LaMelo has talent. I do. I think LaMelo has a lot of talent, bro. Oh.
I wouldn't bring him to the Olympics.
If you gonna bring Derek White, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
They shouldn't have bought Derek White.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think there's guys Jalen Brown. You got Jason Tatum, um, Cat Chet, bro. I think there's some good players right there, bro. I really believe that.
Cat. Why was Cat on the world team? He's what is he?
There is some. I forgot what country he represents, but there is another country he represents sometimes. But that's fine. Chet, I think you got Chet. You got Durant, from the Pistons. So I think they got some players they can move forward with, bro. Like, don't get so caught up in right now. You still got Bron, you still got KD, you still got Steph. Um, but there's guys that's coming. And I think Cade Cunningham's one of those guys. Like
Oh,
Donovan Mitchell should be on the team too.
yeah, Donovan Mitchell will be on the team. Let me tell you, like, not this past Olympic team, but the one before then. That's the they didn't have Brian on there. Wait a minute, what is it? The FIBA team, I think. Um,
I don't have none of the teams pulled up in front of me, but
well, this is the 2020 Olympic team, I guess. They had Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Jeremiah Grant, Draymond Green was on there, Drew Holiday. Who the hell is Keldon Johnson?
he plays for the Suns too. Not the Suns, the Spurs. I'm sorry.
Zach LaVine, Damian Lillard, JaVale McGee, Chris Middleton, and Jason Tatum.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, look at those names that you just named. Now I throw at you Cade Cunningham, Devin Booker, and Chet, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. Bro, you can start to feel out. Thompson. Like you could fill that roster out and be like, okay, these boys could be a problem.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, like Ingram. Ingram's not a bad player, bro.
Yeah, I'd put Brandon Ingram on there. Hell, Kyrie Irving, he can still hoop.
And no, let's be real. I know Zion is always hurt, but if Zion would ever get his head together, Zion could be on the team too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you have a Zion, shit, Trey Young.
Then, bro, NBA got some players that can put out, bro, in the All Star
I
game.
just the reason why I just think about how loaded it was, like to the point I was never worried if we would win the Olympics, bro.
And when you say, you got to think to yourself, like, I know that the world didn't win the All Star game, but it's the world. When they go to the Olympics, bro, Wemby won't be on Jokic's team.
Yeah,
He'll be Wemby in France.
right. But
So,
I think about it like this: Wemby in France almost beat us.
that is, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying that, bro. What I like with Ants.
Think about it like this: no Steph, no LeBron, no KD. Wemby them the Olympic champions, bro.
Yeah, but now Ant is getting older. Bro, we didn't even mention John Morant either.
John Morant, nobody sent him overseas.
Bro. I don't think so either, but I'm just saying, like, he could turn his career around if he gets traded to the right team.
I pray for him, bro, because he's too good of a talent to be going by the wayside like he is now.
Right. But I'm looking at like, bro, what Ant said. Ant admitted to it. That fool said, bro, Wemby came to play, bro. Like he wasn't playing with us. And that made me turn up.
hey, I saw Wemby. I like that about Wemby, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, he a problem, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked Wemby because, of course, he brings a skill set that maybe not 100% seen before. But dog, that competitiveness that he has, like he was bro, he was mad that they lost. He was hot.
I know this is a hot take, but Wemby hate America, bro.
Come on,
He
bro.
hate America, bro. That boy want to beat America anytime he have a chance. He say, "Man, I couldn't beat them boys in the Olympics. Now the All-Star game, we good." Then Jokic, what you mean you ain't playing?
Right.
You gotta beat them boys, man. What are you doing? That's right. I got it. He went out there and he tried, bro. He tried. It wasn't his fault. If they had won, it would have been because of him.
Yeah.
But them one losing was not his fault.
No, not at all.
Shout out to him, but you ain't gonna never beat America, bro.
Come on, man. I ain't gonna say never, bro. I ain't gonna say never, bro. They had some people that didn't play.
You told me we good.
I'm just saying on the world team, that's different. The All-Star game, you got everybody from everywhere, bro. I'm just saying they all play. I ain't gonna say they can't win the All-Star game, bro.
They're gonna have to bring Captain America back out of retirement. If we lose to them, guarantee you Bron come back and we win.
Oh, here we go, bro. Here we go.
LeBron James, aka Captain America.
Here we go, bro. There you go with that stuff, bro.
It's all good, man. All right, so that was an All-Star game weekend, man. What else we got, bro?
All right, so I want to ask you, we're going to do this thing every week, bro. Maybe I'll do it or you do it. We can both do it. I don't care. But we're going to do start 3, cut 5 edition. Every week, a little segment. And I'm going to throw out some names. And you're going to tell me if you're going to not say start them or keep them. Keep 3, cut 5. Okay? And now, listen. You got to play it smart. Because I'm only naming 6 names. So, I say 6. 8 total, right?
Right.
Is it okay? So first name up, we're gonna do Dunkin' edition. Slam dunk winners or slam dunkers, however you want to put it, okay? First name up.
It's time for bed.
Oh, look. It goes like it's time for bed, man. Spud Webb.
Cut.
Okay. Second name. Kobe Bryant.
I cut Kobe.
Okay. Third name, Dr. J.
Cut. I cut Dr. J. Old
All right.
long edge dunks, man. I don't get it.
All right. Next name, Sean Kemp.
I'm gonna keep Sean.
All right, so we got one. All right. Hold on. We cut that off. Okay. Blake Griffin.
Dunks. You only keeping 3 and cutting 5?
Okay. Yep. You have 3 cuts so far and 1 keep so far.
I'm keeping 5.
You keeping 3.
Oh. Keeping.
Oh, wow. So you only have 1 more spot and 3 more names, bruh. All right.
Hold up. Cut Blake.
Okay, come Blake. That's 4. All right, so you have 2 more spots. All right. You got to make a decision. Michael Jordan.
Keep.
Okay, so now you have 1 cut, 1 keep. You ready for this one? All right. LeBron James.
Duncan, keep. I'm keeping him.
And your last name that you decided to cut. Well, let's go through your cuts real quick. You said cut Blake Griffin, cut Dr. J, cut
Spudwell, sorry ass.
Spudwell, cut Spudwell, Dr. J, Blake Griffin, and who else I said you said cut?
I forgot.
I forgot to. Your last name. I waited till the last one to
Yeah,
see.
I think I cut Kobe.
Oh, yeah, you can cut Kobe. You cut Kobe. So you have 1 name left that you have to cut, and that name was Vince Carter.
Oh.
I had to do you like
Who's
that.
the
'Cause I had
last person
to,
I killed?
so you kept LeBron, MJ, and Sean Kemp. That's not bad.
Damn, I should have cut Sean. Damn, I should have cut Sean Kemp.
I ain't mad.
Huh?
I said, I'm not mad at it. For all the youngins out there, Sean Kemp was the real deal, bro. The Rain Man.
As far as Duncan, he was serious. There's nothing you could do with him. You know what I mean? But I saw something today, and I said I'm gonna send it to y'all to do one too. It's you build a 20 and you try to build a 20-0 football team by randomize. They randomize all the teams. You have to pick a player from.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Bruh, the funniest thing happened, bruh. The dude filled all his team up, and the last person you pick is your quarterback. Last team, and whatever team pick, you have to take a quarterback from their team. Bruh, that boy filled out. His team was fire, bruh. But I tell you, fire. Last team, what was the last team that came up he had to take the quarterback from?
The Jets.
The Jets. I said, dog, that's hilarious, man. Because you get your choice where you pick them.
Who he took name it, huh?
Huh?
Who he took name it?
Naming what?
He took Joe Namath as his pick?
No, not all time. Now.
Oh Lord! Oh God! That's
hey, because you're trying to pick a 20-0 team, so you have to pick 2 receivers, a running back, offensive line. You pick 1 defensive player and 1 defense, kind of like fantasy. 1 kicker. You know what I'm saying? One of each thing.
Right.
But it's whatever team comes up, you pick. So he did say the first thing came up was the 49ers. He was like, all right, I'm gonna take McCaffrey. That'll be my running back.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
So then he took the 49ers come up again. He took Trent Williams at 1 tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
49ers came up again. Who he took?
A defensive player, Bosa,
Warner, Kittles.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
All right. The Bengals came up. Who he took?
Oh, I'm taking Joe Burrow. I don't care. I'm not even quarterback. I'm not even playing around with it.
You have to take quarterback
Oh,
last.
you have to take it last. I'm taking Jamar Chase then.
Yeah. He took Chase. And I forgot who the other receiver was, but he had a good receiver. He had 2 good receivers. That boy had good tight end, good running back. Offensive line was stacked. Boy had I forgot the other tackle he had. Defense, he had Seattle's defense.
Oh God, that's nasty right there by itself.
He had like the dude had his team was stacked. Then he was like, last one, I gotta get my quarterback from here. And the Jets popped up. That was
You just ruined my team, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
I said, dog, that was hilarious.
Hey, well,
I thought about it. I was like,
I was gonna say we could do it then. We could do it for sure. Like we can start like figure it out. We can do it next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna put it on next week's show, and we're gonna start. We'll drop that as a clip.
Okay, I'm with that. Something like that.
Yeah, but that was hilarious, bro. I couldn't believe that boy got stuck with the Jets, and I was like, that's why I've been so hard on the Jets all day, because I was like, dog, the Jets are that bad, bro. There's nothing they can have. Because say you even got, bro, I would even say he got the Raiders.
Right.
He could have maybe been all right saying, okay, I'm gonna take Geno Smith then. You know
right. Because I have talent everywhere else, so I'm good.
I got talent everywhere else. But dog, with the Jets, you can't do nothing, bro. You stuck, bro.
Right.
But yeah, man. I like your game. Your game was dope too, bro. You got me on that one.
Yeah, man. I watch that on TikTok all the time and all them social media sites, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all don't just jump. Like, wait, because you have to wait for that name, bro. You have to wait for that big name. But it's all in fun. Sometimes they get you at the very end.
I said, yeah, and that's what I was like. I was like, he ain't got nobody else I have to have. Because once you said Jordan and LeBron, I was like, everybody else, I was like, Kobe, I already put Kobe to the bench, man. I'm good. I took Sean Kemp, and I knew I shouldn't have took Sean Kemp. But I was like, dog, Sean Kemp, dog, dunking. That one dunk where he
bro.
Hey, that right there is historic.
That's historic.
He'll go down in the Duncan Hall of Fame, if you ask me, just for that one dunk.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, bro.
Here we go.
Did you see the finalists for the NBA Hall of Fame?
No, I thought you were going to talk about the NFL. No, NBA, who it was? I know NFL was what? Fitz, Breeze. They all.
Yeah. All them boys deserve to be in. I ain't even tripping off them.
Okay.
Not Urlacher. What's the boy name from the Panthers?
Peppers? Not Peppers, huh?
Kuechly. Linebacker.
Kuechly.
Yeah, Kuechly. All right, but nah. All right, here's the dude that I saw him on Instagram. He was 100% right with this too, bro. He said, "Dog, here's the finalists because they had artwork made for it, and the person in the front, the person in the middle of the artwork was Blake Griffin.
Okay,
and it's like the Blake Griffin, Candace Parker, Ella Del.
I know exactly that is over. Yep, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and Doc Rivers and Amari Stoudemire.
The two girls are gonna make it. The two girls are gonna make it for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But his problem was he was like, bro, you got to think about this, bro. He said out of all 5 of them people that I just named, he was like, bro, Candace Parker is the only one that is a for sure Hall of Famer. He was like, there's no way that you can say she ain't gonna make the Hall of Fame. And he said then maybe the other chick, Ella Dodon or
Yeah,
whatever.
Donna, yeah, she's just for sure she's gonna make it. No doubt about it.
But he said, so you look at it like people got Blake Griffin on there. He said Blake Griffin, he's going to make it, but he's just a dunker. He was like, bro.
But Blake was good, yeah, man. I'm not sitting there saying like he was like the greatest thing in the world, but Blake was a good player in LA.
A good player. Hall of Famer.
I think when people forget about basketball, it's not the NBA. Blake Griffin was cold at Oklahoma.
Bruh, he was
that
a Hall
ball
of
was
Famer
nasty
at
at Oklahoma. He was
a Hall
nasty
of
at Oklahoma.
Famer at Oklahoma? No, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, you combined it with the NBA. Blake Griffin, bro. How many times was Blake Griffin an All-Star?
I don't know, probably like 7.
Then yeah, he should be. Yeah, yes.
Bro.
If you're a 7-time All-Star, you balled at your college. Like, bro, like I look at it like this. Who's a guy like Christian Laettner? Is he not a Hall of Famer? I don't know if he is or not, but I'm telling my head. But if you take college into account, Christian Laettner, you could make a serious case that he's a Hall of Famer. Pull it up. I don't know if he is. But Christian Laettner, if you put college in there,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My argument is you can't just look at it from the NBA standpoint. It's the Naismith Hall of Fame.
But here's the thing, bro. Christian Laettner was amazing at Duke.
Yeah, but okay, but what I'm saying is Blake Griffin, and I'm not saying it's Christian.
2 championships at Duke.
I'm not saying Blake Griffin was Christian Laettner in college. That's not what I'm saying. But Christian Laettner was not Blake Griffin in the NBA. Neither.
No,
and they were both number 1 overall pick. No, I don't know Christian Laettner. Christian
Laettner was 3rd.
Blake Griffin was the number 1 overall pick, and it was not even a question who was number 1 overall pick in that draft.
But that's what I'm saying. That just kind of shows how weak the draft was too, bro.
No,
Christian Laettner came out with Shaq and Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, that's right. You are correct.
But I'm saying Christian Laettner won 2 championships, went to the Final Four all 4 of his years in college, and he did have a serviceable NBA career. Christian Laettner didn't win any championships in college. He didn't win.
You talking about Blake Griffin?
Man, Blake Griffin. He didn't win any championships in college. He didn't win like the Player of the Year or anything like that, did he?
No.
So his college career, it was just, he just was the best player that year.
He was good, bro.
He was the best player that year, and I'm not gonna say I don't even remember who came out with him.
That's what I was trying to think. I was trying to think who was the second pick in that draft.
But
like, I just think that people often forget that. Like when some people like we had an argument on this show right here. That's a perfect example. And I'm not saying that there's some people that's not no longer on the show, but to even question Carmelo Anthony being a Hall of Famer, what?
Yeah,
come on, like Carmelo, like no.
But that was nonsense, bro. I don't even want to even get into it. All
Like,
right, here's who was in that draft: Blake Griffin, Hasheem Thabeet came second.
I remember that.
Third, you ready for this?
Go ahead.
James Harden.
Steph Curry in that draft. Yeah.
Steph Curry, I hadn't got to him yet. Tyreke Evans, Ricky Rubio, Johnny Flynn. Steph was 7th. Jordan Hill's 8th. DeMar DeRozan.
Now just think about that. Steph Curry, bro, in college, stole the show. And yet, still, Blake Griffin was the number 1 overall. I know Steph Curry's smaller, so you're scared to take that risk, and he was known as a shooter. But I'm just simply saying, bro, like Blake Griffin didn't come out with no scrubs.
No, he had a damn good draft class. You got players, bro. When I tell you the rest of these players, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like who I stopped at? Ricky
Rubio.
Oh, DeRozan, that's right.
DeRozan, Brandon Jennings was in that draft. Psycho T, Tyler Hansbrough was in that draft.
Yep.
Drew Holiday was in that draft. My boy Ty Lawson was in that draft. Jeff Teague was in that draft. Those are the notable players in that draft.
But dog, that's fire to say that boy was, and he was the clear number one coming out of college. Like nobody. I remember they wore the jacket like to say, "Oh, we getting Blake Griffin."
Yeah, I mean, but like coming out of college, he was the best player in that draft. Coming out of college, you know, he was almost the can't miss.
Right.
Like James Harden, on the other hand, you didn't
a lot
know.
of upside, but you didn't know. You're right.
Yeah, he was a guard. You know, he could score. I would say that Tyreek Evans was more of a closer to a can't miss.
Yeah, I love Tyreek coming out too.
Yeah, me too. Steph Curry, he was too small. Nobody thought that he was gonna be Steph like he is now. And Brandon Jennings, he had gone overseas, so you didn't know what he could really do in the NBA.
Right.
And I don't think anybody else. I don't think anybody else was like a can't miss prospect in that draft. Drew Holiday, he was a freshman coming out of UCLA that year. I like Ty Lawson. I thought Ty Lawson's career was gonna be a lot better than it ended up being, but it was still cool. But I just don't think that it was I don't think that he had a Hall of Fame worthy college career.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not saying just that alone. I'm saying you tie it all together. You piece it all together.
But
he had a really good college career, which ended up having him being the number one pick in the draft. He missed his first year, if you remember. Tyreek Evans won Rookie of the Year because he was hurt. The next year, Blake Griffin was still eligible because he didn't play. He won Rookie of the Year.
Right.
And then he won the dunk contest, and then he went on to be, like you said, I don't know, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I know he made a bunch of all-star teams, and him and Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan and Jamal Crawford, I thought they had a serious shot of going to the NBA Finals when they were in the the Clippers, and they choked.
I remember on my show, I actually picked them to go to the NBA to win the championship one year.
Right, bro. That's what I'm saying.
The first year that I believe the Warriors won. I think I picked them.
Yep, that's the same thing. Because if you remember,
he was
they
the
beat.
Time
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish saying that.
No, he was a 6-time All-Star. He was a 3-time All-NBA second team, 2-time All-NBA third team. National College Player of the Year in 2009.
Yeah, like he has to be Hall of Fame.
I can't.
No.
I could see the argument for it, but bro, he's not like a no-brainer to me.
I'm not sitting there saying he's not LeBron, he's not Kobe, he's not Michael. But like, if you say a guy like I'm saying, Christian Laettner's a Hall of Famer, bro, Blake Griffin's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but I mean that kind of speaks more to the standards on the Hall of Fame too. So, you know, and I agree with the guy who was making the video that I watched. He was like, bro, it's just like that. There is no. It's not a. All you have to do is be memorable to make the Hall of Fame now in the NBA. If you're a memorable player, not an elite player.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? So he goes to he said Doc Rivers. He said, bruh, no other team has milked one championship like the 2008 Boston Celtics. It was like, I was laughing because hell, I was a Celtic fan. And I was like, he right though. They ain't win nothing else but that one championship.
But to be fair to the Celtics, you know, Kevin Garnett did get hurt the very next year when the Magic ended up going. And that game went 7 games without Kevin Garnett. That series.
Yeah.
So throw Kevin Garnett into that series. Does the Magic even go to the finals? I'm not saying that the Celtics would have won it. I'm just saying, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I think that, like, I would have bet my money on the Celtics would have got to the finals.
Nah.
And Kevin Garnett got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You know, like I said, I was a Celtic fan. Kevin Garnett don't get hurt, we win. But I mean, but they didn't though. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and they run around here like they won multiple championships, bro. KG acts like he's the dude. Like you would think that KG had 3 to 4 championships, between 3 and 6. You think KG got at least 2. You know what I'm saying? But and Paul Pierce, you would think they both at least had 2, and they don't. They got that 1, and they got a whole bunch of damn if this person hadn't got hurt. Damn if Perk wasn't hurt in the
very next year. Yep.
Yo.
You can see me. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good now. Okay, yeah. But no, like if Perk wasn't hurt in the finals, do the Celtics beat the Lakers that year? And my answer is yes. But they did. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, so luck's a part of it for sure.
And Doc Rivers, is he more famous for winning that championship or blowing 3-1 leads?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
You got to really look at it. I like Doc simply because of the championship. But outside of that championship, he really ain't did much. He was about to lose his job in Boston before they got KG. He was about to lose his job, bro.
Okay, so
and they got KG and Ray Allen for him, saved his job.
Okay, but look, I know that Doc blew some 3-1 leads, and you know, and I'm not saying it's right, but people give him a hard time about the Magic one with Tracy McGrady. They lost to the team that was ranked higher. Like the Pistons were a higher ranked team. They were Pistons. Yeah. The Pistons at that time.
Explain the rest of them.
The one that I think is bad is the Clipper one. Bro, the Clipper one is so bad, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm like, bro, what?
Then he blew one in Philly, didn't he?
Yeah. Yep. I know he blew a series in Philly, but he could have won for sure. I don't know if it was 3-1.
Yeah. My thing is, I think Doc's a good coach. I think the teams, they stopped liking Doc and don't want to hoop for him no more. And he and that's how you get those 3-1 losses. And he I don't think he's not the coach to coach a team. He has to have a loaded team, number one. He has to have a loaded team. Number two, with that loaded team, nobody else can have a team that's close as loaded as he is, or he's gonna lose to him. So that's where coaching comes up. You know what I mean? If I got 3 good players and you got 3 good players, I need to coach. If I coach, I can coach my team past your 3 good players with my 3 good players.
Okay, but do you fault my nose a 3-2 lead? But the 3-2 lead versus the Heat, do you fault him for that?
Nah, I fault LeBron for that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like I understand, but Bron went crazy in Game 6, bro. So yeah,
bro,
I don't know.
The 96 Bulls couldn't have beat Bron that day, bro.
No, Bron was on a mission that day, bro.
That's on everything, bro. That's on everything. The 96 Bulls couldn't have beat Bron that day, bro. I've never seen a player that locked in.
Yeah, that boy was locked in though. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That boy was locked in.
I was a huge Bron hater at the time.
That's what turned you.
Yep. It turned me, bro. That's it. That did it, bro.
Well, look. Oh, go ahead.
I've been a fan ever since.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, look, this is what we're gonna do. Next week, we're gonna start what you said, and we're gonna start breaking down a little bit of the draft. Not much, little by little, little by little. And then we'll start breaking down some free agencies and like what we would do with our team. But we won't do every round. We'll bring it down slow. We'll maybe do the first round, second round, and then we'll go from there. So we'll incorporate football up into the draft so that, we can talk some football on here. But if there's nothing else, is there anything else you want to talk about tonight? I still have you, or you frozen? Oh, you back? Okay, you good? Okay.
Bro, I don't think it's a person that had a worse this last month than Stephon Diggs, bro.
Come on, man.
You lose the Super Bowl, you lose your girl, then you have to go to court for assaulting your chef. Bruh, that boy has had a hard 3 weeks, bruh. And then you don't just lose the Super Bowl, you look bad in it. Then you lose your girl. You lose your girl, and your girl is Cardi B. You know what I'm saying?
So you think it's over? It's done?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say, man. And it just, I think both. I don't know. I don't know who's the catch in that situation. I think they both probably should have been known who they were dealing with in that situation. But I just know that had to be a hard week, bro. Hard 3 weeks. Every time you turn around, you taking an L. Every time you turn around, you taking an L. But they did say the girl that he shook back with. They say he invited another girl to the Super Bowl. Is what happened, and she says that it was over before then. So I don't know, but they said the one he shook back with though, she bad. They say like she badder than Cardi or whatever, but with less mileage. So
come on, man. Come on, man.
I mean, but that's my thing though. You know who you got when you got her.
Man, exactly, man. Come on, man.
But nah, and the funniest thing I always think about this when I think about Stephon Diggs. You remember when they asked all the Minnesota Vikings players, who's the one player on the team that you would not let your sister date? And every last one of them says Diggs. Like probably 15 players they asked, and they all said Diggs. I said, bro, what is that dude doing?
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
They all said it without a nobody had to say, dang, let me think. Nothing. They all said Diggs. Bro, I said he must have them running through that locker room, boy.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure, bro. I'm pretty sure.
But that's crazy, man. That's it, man. I just wanted to shoot a little shot at Stephon Diggs, man. Let him know I see you, boy. I see you, boy. Keep your head up, man.
Yeah, man. It ain't no loss. It's a lesson. It's a lesson.
Yeah, bro. Damn, is he a free agent?
I don't know. I thought he signed a big contract with New England.
I think he signed like a 2 or 3 year. Yeah, you're right. But damn, bro, it's hard out there for a pimp.
Yeah, you gotta run it back. Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Shout out to you, man. Next week, I'm gonna be using my phone, I guess, more. You said I was a lot clearer, a lot better, spoke better on here, so I'll use my phone until I get my mic situated. Definitely a pleasure, man. I'm gonna try to go get myself situated with my little shingles. My hand's starting to hurt because it's all on my hand, bro, and I'm trying to get it right, bro. But happy Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras from us to y'all out there, man. If you're in Louisiana, be safe out there. I see people having a good time, but I also see some wild stuff going on. Tomorrow's actually Mardi Gras. Y'all go out there, bro. It's just beads. It's just beads. It's just some beads. I promise you, it's not that deep. I don't care how pretty it is. It is a bead. You're gonna catch it, and at the end of it, you gotta go care about it that much. It may be a stuffed animal. It's just a stuffed animal. Y'all chill. I promise you, it's not that deep. But be
It's just
safe
a
out
hula hoop,
there.
bro. It's just a hula hoop. That's it.
No, it's just a. And I know, your kid, maybe, but all you gotta do is say, you know what, baby, I'll go buy you one, or we'll find you a different way. We're not gonna fight over no hula hoop bead, man. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? And I
Yeah,
know some people out there that's gonna say it's the principle of it. Nah,
I'm no
no.
principal, bro. You better go talk to the assistant principal, bro, because that right there, that ain't gonna work, man. The principal gonna have you out there locked up over some beads, bro. So don't be
Facts.
stupid. But locked up or hurt. Because you're gonna
Facts.
run into somebody, you might run into somebody that's crazier than you about these beads.
Right. It's not worth it, man. But shout out to my family, man. Shout out to UC, man, for pulling up, man. Next week, I should be in a better place as far as this is concerned. And the audio should be better next week. And happy birthday to my niece Ivy, man. Tomorrow's her birthday on Mardi Gras. So,
Happy birthday, Ivan.
yeah, so I hope she has a great birthday. And yeah, man, I'm out, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I need Fuse number, bro. Trying to get everyone on this 707 team, bro.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna text you right after the show.
I bet, man. Last minute shout outs. I was going to my family, Hunter Morgan, Tori, Christian, Lee, and Edward. Daddy, love y'all. I'll see y'all in just a second. To my beautiful wife, Latricia, I love you too. I'll see you in just a second. The Pap Pap's babies, Marcel Carter Bryant and Azaria Grace Bryant. Pap Pap, love y'all. I'll see y'all in just a second, even if it's just on my screensaver. And everybody out there watching and listening, love y'all too. See y'all next week. Peace. Boot up or shut up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.